This is so much fun. Showing you my records from 1984, celebrating those 40 years. 40 years ago, this incredible music was released. Just took the whole music industry by storm. You know, from the synthesizers, the electro coming out, the robotic voices, the good synth pop music. Also, they had a lot of blends out there. So this is part 3. So I hope you enjoyed the other 2 videos that I had earlier. So this is going to be the last part 3, celebrating 1984. 40 years ago, this music was released. So happy anniversary to all these records, 12-inch singles and LPs. We're going to kick it off with John Rocca. This is I Want to Be Real. And lead singer, he's the lead singer from Freeze. Remember, Freeze had IOU that came out. Really good song. Good kind of electro, synth pop, freestyle, all mixed in one. When you see the orange cover, you know it's Looking from the Hilltop off of Factory Records by Section 25. It's got the mega mix and the regular mix on there. Emergency label, we got Miss Shannon, Give Me Tonight. Good track. Favorite song by her. This was on my want list for a long time. And whenever I have a record on my want list, it's important to me to get the original cover. If it's not an original picture jacket, I like to get the company jacket with the logo on there. It means more to me to have that in my collection. So here we go. Nia Records. This is Aline, Release Yourself. And there you go. They got the Nia near mint condition. Got the company logo on there. I love this song a lot. It's a good vintage old school. From the Beat Street soundtrack, and this is a promo copy of Arthur Baker. This is Breaker's Revenge. And on the side B, it's got Jazzy Breakdown on there. It's off of Atlantic Records. Electro, R&B mixed in one. If you remember this track from back in the day, this is RJ's latest arrival. This is called Shackles. Remember Shackles on My Feet? And the smooth little grooves in the lyrics he has. And it has a good electro robotic action going on. And there we go with Shackles. We're going to bring it a little, I guess, Euro disco, kind of Italo Euro disco synth pop. Fancy. This is Slice Me Nice. Good track. This is a kind of a remix, this next one. I actually bought this record from New Orleans at Louisiana Music Factory many years ago. Underneath the bins, in the boxes, pulled it out, and I took a chance on it. It was really good. This is Gunsmoke Breakout by the Williston Dodgers. It's kind of got everything mixed into one. So good little remix record right there. 1984, Dead or Alive, You Spin Me Round. This is the murder mix on there. One of my listeners recommended another one by Dead or Alive. It's called Performance Mix. I still got to listen to it. If I like it, I'm definitely going to get it in my collection. Carolyn Towns. Here we go, 99 and a half. They come off the Breaking soundtrack. This one I actually bought from a flea market when I went on vacation. Now the next one is the original copy. Not a great copy, but it is the original because I got a couple represses of it. And this is by far the definitive awesome record to have. And this one right here is not the right one. I was going to show you Hashim, but the one I want to show you was We're Rocking the Planet on there. So I don't have that. I thought it was it. It's off of Cutting Records. We're Rocking the Planet by Hashim. Should have been in this collection, but I'm going to pull it out maybe on the next one. What People Do for Money. This is by Divine Sounds off of Specific Records. I think the original is on a blue copy, blue label, Uh, I would like to get the original jacket, company jacket with specific records to go with it. So that'll be a good addition to my collection. Highly collectible record from back in the day. And this was one of the most expensive records that I ever purchased. But I'm glad I did it because I have it in my collection. It's a really good copy. I think this is out of Miami. This is Kong in the City of Doom by the Invincibles. Sounds just like Donkey Kong by the Invisibles. So I guess it's the same group, different lyrics, same vibe, but this is much more collectible here. It's because Success Records, Kong and the City of Doom. Speaking of Donkey Kong, we have the original copy, the first pressing of the Invisibles, Donkey Kong, Catch Me in the Break. And it says it's a promo as well. This is off of Ethnic Music, and the other one's off of Success, but this is actually the original. I do have the other copy in another collection. Here's another old school West Coast Electro must-have, not in the best shape, but it is the original. And if anybody knows Egypt, Egypt by the Egyptian Lover, this is the original label, Freak Beat, that came out. The repress was this one right here. This is Egyptian Lover's record company, Egyptian Empire Records, and there you go with Egypt, Egypt. It's got the really nice company jacket on there, so it's much more attractive, but it is the repress. 84 brought us a really good song, a really good cover from a fantastic, very talented artist that came out with so much music, went to other groups, went solo, but it's one of his very first records that he ever had was this one right here, calling Dr. Dre to surgery, right there. The world-class Wrecking Crew, must have. This next group I like a whole lot, and I'm glad I have this 12-inch single in my collection. This is Romeo Void. A Girl in Trouble is a temporary thing. Love this song a whole lot. Very unique. Back in 84, we brought an artist to you earlier, and I said there was another one in my collection. And here we go with Succession. This is Fire Island. This is more dark synth-pop vibe on this one. Everybody knows Clear, that came out in 83 by Mr. Cybertron Juan Atkins. The following year, he came out with this one, Techno City, off of Fantasy Records. That's a really good track as well. Kind of collectible. Over 9 minutes long. It's Mr. Jimmy Somerville, a Bronski beat, came out with Small Town Boy. Love that song. Love his vocals. I don't have the original picture jacket of this next incredible song by a synth-pop artist that is very, very iconic. And this song right here is called Forever Young by Alphaville. It's a promo copy. And it's got the remix version on here. It's got the original version on the other side, but it also has the remix version. When I listen to the remix version on there, to me, in my opinion, it's not as good as the original. I just love the original. Here we go with another old school must-have, and it's a promo copy of the world's famous Supreme team, Hey DJ. Another good old school collectible here. This is Houdini. This is Friends on this side. 5 Minutes of Funk on the other. I told you before in my other video, this kind of be a mixed bag. Now this one I pulled out and I kind of mixed it up a little bit. This is my favorite song by this group. This is New Wave, 1984, and you know who I'm talking about. We're talking about the Smiths. How Soon Is Now. What can I say? This song is in a category all its own. That guitar action, those vocals, the extended version, You just love it from beginning to end. There's no other song like this ever. How Soon Is Now by the Smiths. The Real Roxanne. This is Roxanne with featuring UTFO off of Select Records. And here's their EP that came out. It's got Roxanne, Roxanne, and also it has Hanging Out. Hanging Out is really good. UTFO, another underrated group. I don't have their album in my collection, but the tracks on their album are really, really good. So I never seen it in the record store, but those are one of the ones where if I see it, I'm definitely going to grab it. I'm definitely going to bring it to the counter and get it. UTFO, Roxanne, Roxanne. Here's another Houdini. This is The Freaks Come Out at Night. This is another good track that's actually on their album. Rapsor Records, Bobby Jimmy and the Critters, We Like Ugly Women. This is produced by the Egyptian Lover, and you can tell with the style of music on there, and also he's the background vocals on this song. You flip it over to side B, the instrumental version is better. So yeah, two great songs on one record right there. Bobby Jimmy and the Critters. I know this one might be hard to see. This is a kind of a collectible. This is Davey DMX, One for the Treble. And this is off of CBS Associated Records in Tough City. It's a good, got some scratching in it, got some good beats, good electro feel. I remember the video to this one. This is Nolan Thomas, Yo Little Brother, that came out. It's off Emergency. Probably, maybe my second favorite song from this artist. But this artist is iconic. He's a pioneer. You know, it's not Kraftwerk. It's not one of the other groups, but it's Mr. Man Parrish. Man Parrish had Boogie Down Bronx featuring the Freeze Force. It's off of Sugar Scoop Records. The next one is not Nucleus. So remember when you see Sun Review, what is this record going to be? It's actually going to be by the Dynamic Breakers. The name of the song is called Dynamic. Total Control. Good track right there. Kind of a high energy electro. I like it a whole lot. It doesn't sound like Nucleus, Jam on It, or Computer Age. It has a different vibe to it. So check it out if you get the opportunity. Dynamic Breakers. Last record to show. My favorite song by this artist, Psychedelic Furs, The Ghost in You. And what's a special treat you see on side B, it's Heartbeat, the New York remix. Very good to have right there. Psychedelic Furs, Ghost in You. That does it, my friends. We did 3 parts, 1984, celebrating 40 years of music that was released. So thank you so much for watching my channel, and stay tuned for the next video.